Good morning, Dermascope and Dermascope readers. My name's Olivia Alatorre, and let's do our morning routine together. Dermascope reached out to me saying that they're featuring this whole new morning series with some of their favorite esties across the nation and just what their morning routine looks like, plus a little story time. So I'm super excited to have you guys along. Welcome to my bathroom, and let's get started. So today I just woke up and I'm feeling dry, I'm feeling tired, I have insomnia, so I don't get the best of sleep even on the best of days. But today I'm going to show you my routine so you guys can kind of see how I make sure I look alive before I go to treat all my clients today. We're going to start off with my favorite cleanser, which is the Hydrinity PRELUDE cleanser. Literally a fabulous everyday, twice a day gentle cleanser with just a light amount of AHAs for that gentle exfoliation and that really good brightening. So I'm going to start off with that. I'm using slightly warmer water today. I'm normally a cool girl when it comes to water. Like, I like using cold water, but I'm currently based out of St. Pete, Florida, and it's like 40 degrees outside, which is so cold for us here. So I'm using neutral water today. I have acne-prone, oily skin type. That's definitely what got me into aesthetics, was trying to learn how to combat my acne. It's something that I struggled with my whole life. I have PCOS, so I have pretty consistent hormone imbalance issues. And actually right now I'm going through a little bit of a hormonal change that I started going through last year when I had some surgery. And so that's causing a little bit more breakout than normal. But hey, estheticians don't have perfect skin either. And who better to guide you through your acne journey than somebody that also knows what it's like to go through that. So I'm always testing out the newest products and everything that I can try for my clients. Fun little tip for when you're taking off your cleanser. So this is something that I personally stumbled upon that I just love to do. These are the makeup eraser little towelettes. I love to have these on hand. They're a gentle microfiber cloth. They can be rewashed. This is a fresh new one. I'm gonna get mine nice and damp. Once you've gotten it nice and damp, you can take it and give it some gentle circles around the skin. This is just gonna give your skin that extra deep clean for like removing makeup, great for removing debris. I tend to be a really overheated sleeper, so I get sweaty in my sleep, and that's why I like to have just that extra reassurance that I'm getting all my pores nice and cleaned after, you know, the 2 hours of sleep that I get, that I sweat profusely during. Now that our skin is all clean, I'm gonna show you guys how I take an extra step to look alive. So one of my favorite things to invest in is any kind of eye care product. I have perpetual under eye bags. I am also Mexican, so I do tend to have a little bit of the hyperpigmentation underneath my eyes. So I'm always looking for the best new eye products. And these are currently what I'm using right now. These are the Dolce Instant Eye Lift Mask. Literally a godsend. If you have a whole day of clients and you're not feeling like you look your best, or you need that little extra pop in your eyes, this is going to be the product for you. Okay, perfect. I'll be back in a couple minutes. I'm going to let these sit on, and then we'll be right back into our routine. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. Oh, I literally feel like I've been brought back from the dead after that step. It's so necessary for me. Okay, so now we can get into some of the other fun stuff that we have. So starting with our sprays. I love to start the day with a positive spray. So starting with the Hydrinity HYACYN. So this is a hypochlorous acid. This is antibacterial. It's also gonna cool and set my skin. So I'm gonna do 3 gentle sprays. We're gonna go in with this crazy baby. If you have been around for a hot minute in the industry, if you follow a lot of estheticians, or if you're an esthetician yourself, then you might know the CBD mist is that girl. But again, I'm gonna do a couple gentle sprays, and there she is. Oh, I just love how plump that makes the skin. That's so important and vital to your skin's health. Plumpness is key. Hydration is the key to A, your routine working best, and B, to maximizing those results with that healthy barrier. Moving on to the fun stuff, the serums. I have been using this trifecta for probably 2 years for my daytime serums. I definitely use some different stuff at night, but these are the daytime. I unfortunately was a tanning bed girly back in the day. Oh my God, I hate myself for it. I really wish I would have listened to my mother. And I know she's going to watch this and be like, I told you. She did tell me and I didn't listen, and I still went to the tanning beds, and those freckles and little like sunspots are starting to show up on me now in my 30s. And it's literally like, it's the biggest regret of my life, I swear. This trifecta, I'm going to get into it with you guys. So starting off with the GlyMed Radiant Serum. Like I said, I'm going through a little bit of like a hormonal journey right now. A couple years ago, I had a benign breast tumor that was removed, and then I had a breast reduction at the same time, and that kind of altered a little bit of the hormonal chemistry in my body. So things have been ever changing. My cycles are all irregular. I'm figuring things out. So this has been really helpful in trying to keep those breakouts at bay that have been showing up on me all of a sudden. Going in with my Vivid Brightening Serum. So this is Hydrinity's pigmentation serum. And a lot of people don't know actually that when I graduated esthetician school, I actually went right into owning my own spa. And so all of these products that I use, these are all like heavily researched. I have tried everything for myself. I knew that when I was opening my own spa that I was going to find the best of the best for my clients, but it also had to be the best of the best for me. And so a big catalyst for why I wanted to open my own spa straight out of school was because I didn't want to work somewhere where I didn't necessarily believe in the products they were selling or believe in the treatments that they had. I wanted it to be things that I researched that I was offering my clientele. My last serum is going to be my hyaluronic acid because it's dry out. Although I do use this year round. Even when it's dry and cold out, I also use this in the summertime because this is going to help calm and cool my skin. This is going to help with healing. This is going to help with rosacea, with redness. This is that all around repairing, restoring serum, which is why it's called Restorative. And this is going to be also what seals in those other serums that we just applied on there. This is going to add that layer of plump, rich hydration to my skin. I love the feeling of when this goes on because it immediately calms and cools the skin. This is one of those products where you can like feel the product working right away. Lastly, for this part of the routine is my moisturizer, which again, maybe I'm just like realizing this, but I am like one of those esties that's like, hey, if you find what works for you, like don't fix what's not broken. Like keep using that. I'm an esthetician, so obviously I'm going to all of the events and everywhere that has all of the new products. So I am always trying stuff, but I'm also like, hey, if this is still working great for my skin, then I'm gonna stick with that one. I go to probably like 2 or 3 conventions a year. I've actually spoken at several conferences around the country. I love public speaking. I love being on camera. I've been on the news. I love all of that. I'm very theatrical with my personality, so I have no problem being me on camera. And I absolutely love going to all of the conferences. That's probably actually my biggest esthetician tip for anybody who's new in the industry. If you have not gone to a conference, it is well worth the travel. It is well worth going and putting yourself in front of new brands, new people. It's networking, it's learning. There is so much you can gain from going to a conference. And if you have not been to one, you are missing out. Absolutely. As always, Dermascope, thank you so much for having me.